everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. Before we jump into the episode, I just want to say I made the silliest mistake a couple of episodes back. In episode 3, I said that our digital print posters for the Vampire Amazon merch was available and that I had a link in the description, which I forgot to put. So this time, if you guys go and check, I will have all the proper links there, and I'll also try and put them in the comment section. Again, I apologize, so if any of you are actually looking to see where that was and you couldn't find it, it's my bad, but I'll try and fix it this time around. However, let's jump into the actual episode. I am so excited because we are going to be finally doing Oriana's birthday, so she's going to age up into an immortal, she's going to get a title of lady, we're going to have all these fun things going on. Now, obviously, look at the queen. She's looking very frustrated with Oriana right now because despite what the queen says, no matter what she's got to throw at Oriana's path, Oriana essentially has decided that she's going to stay sad and miserable over the fact that everyone in her family is dead. I know. It's pretty deep, it's pretty dramatic, and we are trying to make light of it, but Oriana is having none of whatever the queen has to say. Hopefully her mood improves, though the queen is trying. The queen's also sad, I think, kind of, and so are the other ladies, but I feel as though Oriana is probably grieving the most. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Now, it is 6:30 a.m. on Thursday. We have an entire day before Oriana ages up. So this is going to be Oriana's final day as a teen. Tomorrow, Friday, is when she is going to age up. But of course, Lady Marigold has already started the preparations. Now, the queen didn't want something too dramatic because, again, we're supposed to be mourning, right? But Marigold has gone ahead. She's set up these cute little decorative lights at the dining hall, and then we have these paper lanterns hung up in the color scheme of white because that's Oriana's scheme right now. So hopefully this will make for a really good private celebration, and then Marigold's going to be in charge of putting together the cake and all of that. But today I want to spend some time just seeing what the ladies decide to get up to. And then the second half of the episode will actually do Oriana's birthday on Friday. So I will be rushing through a little bit, but I think that should be okay. Now, I'm excited because we are back at the castle. We can spend some time having fun with these ladies and seeing them actually use the various areas we have set up. Marigold, I'm so proud of you, even though you're making mac and cheese. And really, I would prefer you going ahead and making potions, but that's fine. Also, she's cursed, so I'm probably going to get her to drink one of the decursify potions so that she can go ahead and get rid of that. But look at this! Look at this! We haven't actually been back here since I brought all the potions over, and look at how amazing it all looks. It's just so colorful now, and nothing's empty, although we do have space in these shelves to pop in a few more things. And then, over at the treasury, we've got treasures lined up. Treasures! So I am very, very excited. Now, one of the things that I think you guys wanted to know about was the relationship Wisteria has with members of her coven. Now, in the previous episode, we found out, much to my surprise as well, that the queen actually adores Oriana a lot more than her own sisters, and that made a whole lot of us curious about the queen's relationship with everyone else. Now, we have been theorizing, does the queen like Oriana so much because Oriana is young and, she represents innocence, all those kind of things, or does the queen like Oriana because she considers Oriana to be a pet of sorts? I don't know. I think it's the former. I feel as though the queen just adores the fact that Oriana is young and genuine. But another point you guys have been making, which I think is very correct, is that a strong queen always needs a strong scholar to be her support, because often the scholars are the ones who advise the queen on political matters. So having a good relationship with your scholar means that you're going to have basically a better hold of your crown, your throne, and what's happening in the queendom than queens who don't. Now, while our lovely, lovely monarch is dancing over here, why don't we go ahead and have a look at her relationship panel. Now, I have gotten her to go ahead and meet all of these ambassadors that we have, and she's got a special group. So Queen Wisteria's Court, it's called. We still have to unlock these 2 spots so I can pop in. I think we have Art, and is that it? I think Art's the only other one. Yeah, Art's the last one we need to pop in, and then we have a spare. But all of the ladies so far are in. But basically, whenever the Queen's Court meets up, they're going to play chess and cards, because I like the idea that that's how they build relationships. They talk about political matters and kind of report back to each other and the Queen. And then also talk about vampires with everyone, because these are vampiric ambassadors and court members. So obviously they'd be more concerned about what's happening with the vampiric folk. And then talk about possessions and be friendly with everyone, because, I mean, they have a lot of stuff, right? The nobility, essentially. That's what's going on. Now, Queen Wisteria. Another thing, before we jump into relationships, actually, I want to show you guys this because I haven't done it yet. Now, in the past, Willow Creek has pretty much had EA houses, but for this generation, as part of Queen Wisteria's move to Willow Creek and making Willow Creek her capital, she's gone ahead and basically taken down all of the houses, or renovated, we should say, renovated the homes that used to exist here before. So I want to travel, and we're not actually going to go anywhere. I just want to show you guys the map of Willow Creek, which I haven't done yet. And we'll kind of see the aesthetic that she has gone for. So there is a look now to Willow Creek housing. So here we go. Now, obviously not all of the lots are filled, because I want to put some kind of social public places in these lots, or other areas, that locations the Queen can visit and stuff, because I don't know what I'm gonna need them, in the story for. But we kind of see more of light whites down here. We've got these blue mansions that are sprawled around, and then this huge one over here. But basically all of our breeding males live in Willow Creek. And if we look at the houses, you'll see that they have names you recognize, last names you recognize, like Dantalopa, Devilzar, Salazar, but you don't actually see our vampires in there. Well, the vampires are at Oasis Springs because they're part of our army, the Salazar army, and their homes, their estates, are being managed by their servants. So that's what we have going on here, or their butlers, whatever you want to call them. That's pretty much what's going on, and this has been interesting. The Embassy of Willow Creek. I feel as though there's some super duper glitchiness going on, because Art actually lives at the embassy, which is apparently a museum, if you guys can see that. And if I move, like, I had to take the Queen there. Did I? No, I think, I don't know. I was doing something, so I temporarily just jumped into play Art, and I couldn't buy anything off build mode or buy mode because our business funds have no money. But then we don't have a function for me to move household money over to business funds. So I think there's some sort of glitch going on, because it counts as a museum and a business, which we can sell, but Art lives there. Anyways, that's confusing. Regardless, I just wanted to show you guys how Willow Creek looks now, and these empty lots will probably be filling with some other locations and things that the Queen wants. Buildings that she's going to construct at some stage. Okay, Queenie. Now, I'm going to go ahead and actually have a look at your relationships. And I think we're primarily interested in the relationships she has within her household. Now, we can see that she's got a pretty good relationship with Isadora, but again, it's less than it's less than Lady Sol. She's actually closer to Isadora than some of the others. But within her house, within this place, she has the most relationship with Oriana. Look at that. And then she has a good relationship with Lady Sol, and then Marigold, and then Zelda. How interesting is that? She's got the least amount of relationship with Zelda. So if we go in the order now, yeah, she's got the least amount with Zelda. She's not even friends with Zelda, is she? No. Whoa. Wow. Okay. I'm not entirely surprised, because I think when they were teens, kids, they used to fight a lot. So we thought these twins were going to be super tight. Didn't end up being so. However, I think it's going to improve with time, hopefully. She has more relationship with Marigold. Interesting. So I think the order of relationships for the queen is Oriana from highest to lowest. It's Oriana, Sol, Marigold, Isadora, and then Lady Zelda. Wow. It's supposed to be Lady Isadora as well. Did I not change? Yeah. I'm going to try and give her the lady title because she needs that. My bad. My bad. The things you forget to edit. But, wow. That's pretty much what we have going on. And oh, they want to play with the kids stuff. I think these ladies are just raring to have the 5th generation going. That's so funny. I know a bunch of you are excited to have our ladies start having babies, but I still have a few things I need to sort out. So we're going to have to wait a few more episodes, guys, before we get around to that. But don't worry, it is on the forefront of my mind. I am thinking about it, and I'm actually quite excited about it as well. But that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know why she is closer with Sol and Oriana than with her own family members. Oh, Rowan as well. Oh, I forgot about Rowan. I'm so sorry. Rowan, my darling Rowan. So she has... Okay. Does she have more of a relationship with Isadora or with Rowan? They seem kind of equal. Actually, I think it's Oriana, Sol, Marigold, Rowan, Isadora, then Zelda. Wow. But if you think about it, guys, it's pretty good for our queen to be close with her champion and her scholar, isn't it? That means she has a very strong foundation. She's got very strong kind of members of her coven that are having her back, which is really good. I mean, this is the start, this is the basis of having a powerful front, right, in a vampire queendom. So this is amazing. She's off to a brilliant start. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if you guys assumed this would be the case, but I'm a little bit surprised, and I really like it. Okay. I feel as though we have spent quite a bit of time looking at the queen's relationships and all of that, but we should probably get Oriana's birthday squared away. Now, she is off to Vampire Academy. How is her... Hold on a second. She could, I guess, take a vacation day. Her performance is not doing too well. She'll most likely take a vacation day tomorrow, and then we will have her birthday celebration. So I'm actually gonna, I think, head off, and I'll start preparing that. And then I'll see you guys in a second. We might even throw a party and see who we can invite. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll see who we can invite. Actually, no. It's supposed to be a home celebration, right? Yeah, okay. So we're not going to have a party. We'll see what Oriana wants to do. We're not going to have a party because we're in mourning. And I'm pretty sure the folk, our citizens, would not appreciate us, the new queen, going ahead and having all of these, you know, jubilees or whatever when the previous queen has just died. They probably need some time. So, okay guys, I'll get things ready and then I'll see you in a second. Okay, it's 1:15 a.m. on Friday, super early, but vampires function at a different time altogether. Lady Marigold is up. She is eating some breakfast, herb-encrusted salmon, which she has magicked up in our quaint little kitchen, so I'm happy to see her using it because the vampires probably won't be too much. And then she's going to get started on, well, she's going to clean out some spoiled food, and then I want her to get going with making us a cake. So let's see. She doesn't know gourmet food, unfortunately. But, oh, we could make honey cake. I kind of want a white cake or a... Yeah, I mean, the coconut cake and the white cake look exactly the same. I don't understand the difference. But I'll probably get her to just make a white cake since that's sort of Oriana's theme. And then we'll get things squared away for our private celebration. And then Oriana won't have to, actually, she won't even be going to Vampire Academy because she's going to be an immortal, which should be pretty exciting. But okay, Marigold's going to get going with that, whatever she's doing. And while that's happening, let's check up on our ladies. Okay, Oriana's getting thirsty. Luckily, we have an arsenal of potions for her to drink from. So let's just find one of our plentiful needs potions. That's another reason why our ladies really don't have to sleep or anything like that. But occasionally they will use their chambers for sleeping or hibernating, whatever else they want. But okay, she's going to grab herself a potion. Soul also needs one of those, so let's see. Here we go. Zelda, how are you going? Zelda's pretty good. I've been getting these Sims to work on their skills, so right now, I mean, Oriana was free to do whatever the heck she wanted. What she actually did or got from the queen as a birthday present, the queen went ahead and purchased every single skill book you can purchase. So there was like 84 skill books in total of all difficulties, and that was like 13,300 we spent on books. So now our shelves, oh my goodness, bills. We have to pay for the bills. Our shelves are stocked with every single thing that you could possibly want to learn, which is awesome because that's going to make it so that our Sims have more chance of gaining different skills when they're going around the castle and doing things. Okay, how much do we have in builds? Oriana's the one typically who would be doing this. What? 412? That is really cheap. That is really cheap for a flippin' castle. Okay, I don't know why we only have 412, but I'm not going to complain because we don't have too much in the way of money. The queen's also gone ahead and planted a money tree over here, so hopefully we should be getting some funds from that on a bit of a daily basis. And if it's the case, then we won't have to put taxes just like Athena did. Now, for Queen Wisteria, what kind of business would she be doing? Because I like the idea that these money trees are just a representation of some other business venture that the queen or the coven has going outside of the castle grounds. Now, I don't know what they could possibly, or we could just say maybe their taxes. I don't know. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. If you guys have any ideas as to what business that might represent, in the past we've had, I think, crystal mines. We've had all sorts of things. I think we had like a potion business with Queen Athena, which was supposed to be run by alchemists in the background of the story. So let me know what you guys think, if you have any ideas on that. Okay, marigolds, are you done with your cake? Did you make the cake? Let's check the fridge. No. Did you make the cake? Do we have a cake? No, we don't. Well, you were supposed to go and cook one for us. So let's go ahead. White cake, please, honey. Thank you. So she's going to go ahead, hopefully now, make what it is she was supposed to be making. And then, yep, okay. Things are working fine, I think. Yep. So once she makes that, we'll gather everyone around and we'll get Oriana to age up. And I'm excited to see what her traits are going to be. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we age her up. But yeah, I've been getting them to work on their skills. So with Soul, she's been spending time down in the dungeon getting her fitness up because she actually doesn't have that much fitness skill, only a 3, which her mother would not be impressed at. And you know what? It kind of makes sense with her soft character. And that's exactly, I think, what Queen Wisteria meant, that Soul was getting some training to harden herself up, which is kind of good. Now, Zelda, she's been working just on her wellness skills, so doing meditation, yoga, those kind of things, because if you guys remember, every time we failed at this, but we've been trying to get our priestesses high enough in wellness that they can give a fertility massage, which I think you need a 7 or 8 to our pregnant Sims. But usually by the time our priestesses develop that skill, all of our ladies are done having babies. So we're going to try and work on that a little bit more, and I'm hoping by the time we get our pregnancies going that Zelda's going to have the skills to go ahead and give the fertility massages. So that's why I've been working on this with her. Now, Marigold has given her the emotion berries that she received or she took from the previous castle. So we need to get this garden going as well, which I will try to work on at some stage. Queen Wisteria, I kind of let her do whatever she wanted. And then Marigold, apart from making a few potion for Nimble Mind, I think, which should help in skill building for our ladies, I was getting her to practice some mischief magic, so she actually knows a bunch more spells now. Let's have a look at a spell book. Look at that! 2 more spells and then she'll master mischief and she can get to Untamed. How cool is that? So she got these 3 spells. She got Deliriate, Reach into a Sim's head, Scramble their thoughts, Infatuate, Convince 2 Sims to get romantic with each other, and Burgliate, acquire something that doesn't belong to you. So we've got some stuff we could get done. We've got some stuff. Okay, Marigold, I know you're taking your sweet time, but let's try and get a move on. She's got all of these, which I love. She's got all of these things over here, ingredients that she could use that Little Hazard keeps bringing for making potions. Also, she needs to drink a potion of decurse because, yeah. She has uncontrollable charge, scrambled spells. I think I gave her talent points previously. Oh, look at this. Let's spend some of these talent points. Moathound. I kind of want to give him Master Duelist. Yeah. So we'll grab that. Excellent. Does she have... not yet. I guess we could have given him Mischief. Huh. That's okay. I'm happy with the Master Duelist. And with the amount of time she spends practicing and making potions, we should get enough talent points in no time to spend on some other stuff as well. Okay, Zelda, you need to stop distracting Marigold. I'm glad you guys are having a good time chatting. Actually, I'm really curious about Zelda. Who does she have a close relationship with? Now, guys, I know I said that I wanted my episodes to be 25 minutes long, but there's just so much to cover and so much to do in the episodes that I have going that we always end up going over. And I apologize, but I don't think you guys mind too much. If I ever get the option, I will try to keep my episodes to 25 minutes. Otherwise, most likely, it will go over, especially when we have things lined up like today. But okay, Zelda, thank you. She stopped distracting Marigold as soon as I said you were being a distraction. But I'm really curious about her relationship with the ladies, seeing as she's the only one who isn't friends with the queen. So let's have a look. Oh, so her best friend is actually Lady Soul. Huh, she's really close with Soul. And then Rowan. Okay, so in order of closeness for her, it's Soul, Rowan, Isadora, Wisteria, Marigold, and then Oriana. Ah, so she has the least relationship with Oriana, and interestingly enough, Oriana has the most relationship with the queen. Huh. The way things develop. So interesting. So interesting. And so Zelda was Zelda was the one who had close relationships with the older generation, unlike her sister, who had closer relationships with her own generation. Huh. It's kind of sad. She only has one friend in the castle, and that's Soul. But at least she has a friend, right? I'm actually really happy for Soul, because I remember when she became an immortal, we were so concerned about how she was going to survive amongst all these evil and mean Sims, but she seems to be doing very, very well. I mean, look at her. She's good friends with almost everyone. She's really close friends with Rowan, with Lady Isadora, with Queen Wisteria, Lady Marigold, Oriana, Lady Zelda. Wow. So she's super close with Zelda and Marigold. Like, equally close. That is so cool. I'm pretty sure she used a potion on Isadora because Isadora used to hound her when they were younger. I don't know if I imagined that, but I feel like that's happened. Okay. Marigold, how long is this taking you, woman? Jeez. She's taking so long to get this cake done. I want this birthday to happen in this episode, thank you. I don't want to wait till another episode. Come on. Are you stuck? What are you pondering? What are you putting in that cake? It's just cake, Marigold. It's just cake. Make it. Jeez. Okay. I don't know what's happening. She's seriously considering this cake, guys. I'm gonna reset her, And I'm going to get her to continue that cake. We have a functional oven. There we go. I don't know what was wrong. Zelda, what did you say to her? She's been staring at that cake for so long. Okay, hopefully it'll be done super quick. And then we can get a move on with our birthday celebrations for little Oriana. I'm so excited to give Oriana her makeover and also to see what trait she's going to get. I'm so excited. Okay, looks like voting is now open as well to see how the queen's going to run the queendom. How Queen Wisteria is going to run the queendom. Okay, cake's done. Let's throw on some candles. We'll get the cake moved to the dining hall and we'll get everyone moved there as well. Okay. There we go. Actually, let's put it on this end. There we go. That's nice. Okay, well, even though it is a celebration in the castle and it's a private celebration, I feel as though these ladies should dress up for Oriana. I mean, they're trying to make her feel better, trying to make this celebration a little less gloomy for her. So they are going to dress up in their party wear to show, there we go, their sincerity. Queen Wisteria as well. I mean, these ladies have some beautiful outfits, so I feel as though they should wear them. Zelda, let's get you wearing your party wear. Here we go. And plus, we don't get to see usually the other outfits as much. This way, at least, they're showing us some of the awesome things they have. And also for Oriana, we get to see her party wear, which we haven't spent too much time on. But okay, guys. No. Ignore the school. Yes, ignore it. You don't need to worry about it, darling. Ignore it. We're going to come to the cake, and everyone's going to settle down right over here. So let's all go here. Celebrate. Obviously, we're not inviting people at this stage. And can we celebrate? There we go. This is kind of crazy, guys. This is the last birthday we have for Generation 4. The last birthday for Generation 4. Marigold, you look so pretty. Isn't that crazy? The last birthday. And then it's just going to be Generation 5 birthdays. Ooh, Oriana, look at her. Looking so pretty. Oh, she looks so sweet. Ooh, Lady Zelda. I'm loving your party wear as well. Oh, they look gorgeous. Don't mind them clipping the furniture. Don't mind them. Okay, where are the others? We are waiting for Soul and we're waiting for Wisteria. Here they come. Queenie! Oh, the queen is so pretty. I mean, look at Soul wearing that black dress. She looks fabulous. The queen looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness, Queenie. My goodness. You look so pretty in everything you wear. Okay, can we get everyone to kind of sit down? Oriana, we want you to sit down right over there. We'll get the queen on this end. Yes? Yes. Queen on this end. We'll get Soul over here. Let's get Marigold and Zelda on that side. There we go. So everyone can sit down. Soul, come on. Right next to the queen. No? Can you not settle down next to the queen? Settle down there then, on this end. There we go. Everyone's moving around. Oh, Oriana. Don't stretch. Sit down. And then we are going to have this fabulous celebration. Let's go for it. Oh, let's have a good look at our ladies. Let's have a good look at them. Soul being interestedly disinterested. Oh, okay. I don't know what that look is, Oriana. I don't know what that look is. That suspicious look towards Marigold. She's been doing nothing but trying to make this whole thing come together. So please don't look at her with suspicious eyes. But, okay, you know what? Oriana's a perfectionist, I think. Is that one of her traits? Where can I check? Over here. I swear, ever since this thing has come in from Eco Lifestyle, I get so confused about the panels and where to find my traits. She's cheerful and a perfectionist. Okay, because she's a perfectionist, I bet you she was staring at that cake. As soon as she found out Marigold made it, she was trying to count probably, I don't know, the little sprinkles on it to see if they were all perfectly placed. You know what, Marigold? I understand why you were staring at the cake for so long. You're making a cake for a perfectionist. Okay, honey. Okay, here you go. Time to blow out the candles and become an immortal like everyone else. Ah, here she goes. Here she goes, everyone. Our last birthday for Generation 4. And, oh my goodness, she's an immortal. Our baby Oriana has grown up. Nymphadora, your daughter, has grown up. Okay, so Oriana was cheerful as a kid, and then the experience of her mother leaving her, because as you know, Nymphadora moved out of the castle and left the Amazons, the coven, around the time when Oriana moved in. She developed the perfectionist trait because she thought it was her fault her mother went, even though it wasn't. So she's, throughout her teen years, had this mentality that if I can be the best version of myself, that people I love won't leave me anymore. Now let's see what Wisteria becoming queen and everything that's happened so far, maybe the fire tribute even, how has that formed her as an adult? What's the final trait she's going to get? Not that. That is a mod, so I will roll again. That doesn't count. That's a trait that we need for the royalty mod, but okay, I'll roll again because it doesn't count. Oh, Child of the Ocean. Okay, now with this particular trait, I take it to mean two things in the Vampire Amazon. The first, I take it to mean they have an interest in the Mermaid Kingdom, or the Mermaid Queendom, with Queen Sequoia that I run on Patreon, but sometimes we have, like, interconnectedness between the series, they entwined sometimes. We take the vampires over to the mermaids and all those kind of things. And they go on alliance trips to form alliances, usually like once every generation or so. That's one of the things it could mean. Or the other thing, which I take this particular trait to mean, is that the Sims are very empathetic people. So I think I'm going to go for the latter and say that this whole experience has probably made Oriana a lot more empathetic towards the people around her, and even creatures around her. So she's very sensitive to life, essentially, is what I imagined this being. Okay, interesting. So Oriana has developed into a cheerful, perfectionist immortal who is very sensitive and empathetic towards all sorts of life around her, whether they are sim lives, vampire lives, human lives, spellcaster lives, or just animal lives. Interesting. Okay, well, I think that would make a really good balance with Wisteria, actually, because Wisteria is our evil queen, and a lot of the times she doesn't care the price that people have to pay, even if it's with their lives, if that's the way things need to be done, right? So having someone really close to her, the closest person to her, balance that out with their personality, I think is going to be pretty good, especially because we have an advisor, we have a scholar advising the queen on political matters who care about people, which is a contrast to the queen herself. So who knows, guys? Maybe our queendom won't fall apart after all. But okay, when we come back in the next episode, we'll have to see what goes on. But the next video that I release is most likely going to be Oriana's Cass, so look out for that. I'm very excited about it. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.